Hello my dudes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I got a haircut, if you couldn't tell. This is really gonna date me anytime I edit and post videos that I pre-recorded, which is going to be quite often, especially with like my Sims videos and a lot of other stuff. Yeah, but I hope you like it. Anyways, if you don't, it's too late. I'm sure none of you guys have heard of TikTok before. It's pretty underground. And on that, you know, have you ever heard of TikTok POVs? So those are kind of videos where people, you know, put you in the point of view. To be honest, I don't think that the people who make those actually seem to know what the term POV means, because I feel like often, you know, if it's like, oh, POV, you're walking into class, you'd think that would be like a first person point of view video, and you're like, I'm gonna show someone walking into class. Usually, you don't seem to be a character at all. You're just like watching the action happen. So, you know, who knows? But no one's actually ever made a video on TikTok POVs. I'm the first person to do it. I'm actually the only creator on YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed, it's pretty empty around here. So if anyone else wants to kind of get on and start posting, like, feel free. But in the meantime, I'm fine pulling the weight by myself. I wanted to talk about TikTok POVs because of one specific one that I saw that made me feel physically ill. And then just some other like funny ones. I don't mean to, like, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone or anything. Like, if you like making videos, do your thing and stuff, but there are some things that are confusing to me, and that there's just some interesting content online. I think we all know that. So I actually downloaded TikTok onto my iPad and made a new account because I did not want my algorithm getting messed up, and I didn't want to start seeing thirst traps or creepy bodyguard POVs or anything on my feed. So I don't have to worry about that. Just make sure if you're ever here, don't go on this, because I feel like that'll be scary. So yeah, again, POV are like, it's kind of like they make up situations. Sometimes it's just like a one-off video, and sometimes there's like these different power POVs and stuff. It's, again, those especially, like, I feel like POV doesn't really work, but so we're gonna dive into them. First, I'm gonna show you the video that made me really uncomfortable. This video actually isn't up anymore, but I do have a screen recording of it. So honestly, good. It should have been taken down.
Are you okay? You seem a little off. Oh, okay. First of all, nothing to be embarrassed about. Totally natural. Second of all, let's get this jacket around that waist. Don't worry, it's my jacket. Doesn't have cooties.
Okay, so first off, you know, sure, simple scenario. This is our teacher, we're in class, and then he starts mansplaining periods to us. That's my first problem I have with this, honestly, because I do feel like if someone started talking to me, like seen later in the video too, talking to me about my period like this way, like, oh, this is what you need, don't worry. Like, unless this is a 14-year-old, like, whatever, 12, 14, you know, that range, and it's like their first period, then maybe, but I feel like if it was, then this still wouldn't be the right situation. Also, he like says these things in kind of a creepy tone of voice, and I feel like if I was a student, my teacher shouldn't be talking to me like this. He like, oh, don't worry, no cooties. Excuse me? Also, like, what? I don't really know, like, I don't even know what to say about that, because, like, I mean, yeah, I sure hope not, but also, why are you even saying that? I'm a child. You're my teacher. You shouldn't be talking to me about cooties. Already a weird thing. Like, what age are we? Because that even seems younger. Like something you would say to like a 10 or 11-year-old kid. So again, why are we making these facial expressions and tone of voice to like an 11-year-old girl? Anyways, little...
I know I got a pad here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is for you. If you want a tampon, go to the nurse's office. She's got plenty.
Another thing. Did he stop the class to have this conversation with me? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't love that. Personally, if my teacher stopped in the middle of class to be like, do you you good? Are you bleeding all over the place right now? You know, like, it could have just been like, oh, here's my jacket, go to the nurse, chill, cool. That would have been like a helpful, which is what, you know, maybe this is supposed to be. But it's not like that. And imagine if you're just in the middle of class and your teacher starts having this conversation with you in front of everyone, especially if I was a little, like, kid. No, anytime. Not even, if this happened to me now, I would leave. I would drop the class. I wouldn't love that at all.
You're gonna be wanting these. Tylenol and ibuprofen. It helps with the cramps.
That's another thing. That's where I'm talking about kind of like the mansplaining. Like, oh, Tylenol, that helps with the cramps, don't worry. Like, because he keeps, like, winking and stuff, too, which is, again, like, what audience is this for? Like,
And, yep. New shorts. They might be a little big on you, and if they are, don't worry. You can take my jacket home. Bring it to me tomorrow, okay? You're gonna be fine.
And then he winks. He winks like we're supposed to be a student. Again, like 11-year-old, it seems, maybe 14, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Again, it could be now and I would still be deeply uncomfortable with this conversation. But he's, like, supposed to be our teacher in this scenario, and he's, like, winking at us. So, maybe, I don't know, it made me viscerally uncomfortable. That's a taste of what some of these POVs can be like. Yeah, one more thing about this guy. What happened to your roof? I'm not even going to comment on this video. What happened to your roof? I'm not going to comment on the faces he makes or the scenario in question or whatever. What is going on to your ceiling? Are you good? I don't know, it's just an interesting interior design choice, I guess. I like it. It's great. So now let's look at some of a kind of different breed. These are what I would call the, like, powers or, like, fictional scenario point of views. Honestly, I watched through a couple of his videos because I couldn't tell if this was a joke or not, and I don't mean that to be rude. It was just, like, it kind of was funny. Honestly, like, he seemed to have some good ideas and they seem creative, so I'm not trying to bash him. It just was very funny to me.
Damn, talk about living forever.
So so this world is like, I know you don't see it. It doesn't say POV in the video, but it is in the caption, by the way, in case you're wondering how this correlates. So, as someone with her own healthy dose of baby asthma, I have a question about. 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, perfect. What? I only had 3 puffs left. Now what am I supposed to do? Darn it. Is that what this world is? How can the government control how many breaths of air you have? Is that what this is? Because I'm a little confused. This is the first video I saw from him, and that's why I thought it was kind of like maybe he made these as a joke. And I watched more, and I don't think so. And like I said, some of them are creative and stuff. This one just really made me laugh because as a girl with baby asthma, it would just be funny. And so I have a couple questions. Is everyone in this world asthmatic? Like, what happened? Was there a disease or something? Did everyone's lungs kind of go out the window? Was it because of vaping or something? Like, that's my first question. 2, okay, maybe everyone doesn't have asthma. Is the world, like, are we at a point where it's so polluted that this is the only way you get clean oxygen? And then also, like, why is it counted above our head? And you can make it private, which is cool, I guess, but I don't know. I'm confused about the lore in this world. That's another thing. A lot of times these, like, the lores of the worlds they're living in aren't really explained very well. So I'm not really sure what implications this would have on, like, me or everyone else. Or is this, like, this is just happening in their school for some reason? Like, where are all these TikTokers going to school where they have these different problems every day? I'm just wondering.
Devin, do you have extra puffs I could use?
Oh, sure.
Actually, he ran out. Sorry for it.
What was that for?
Don't be silly. You can't be giving away your puffs.
So, like, why'd this guy keep him from being nice? I get it if he only had, like, 3, and I know they're private, so he doesn't know. But what if this guy, like, their friend, literally just died? I don't understand the mechanics of the world, but what if he just died? Also, are inhalers, like, hot commodities now? Like, could I sell this for $1 billion? I guess I wouldn't live long enough to use that $1 billion, but just theoretically.
Jackass, you're not allowed to sit there.
Why not?
Well, everyone over here has 100,000 puffs.
And so now there's like a hierarchy of people who have certain amount of puffs, which is also a funny way. I mean, I guess that's the technical term. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe it is. I think it's kind of a funny word, so possibly. But in this universe, like, now people are bullying each other because they only have a certain amount of breaths of air left. And also, like, is this like how many breaths you get per day, or is it just you only need a certain amount per amount of breaths? Is my question making sense? Because I feel like although he has a big number, you breathe a lot of times in a day, so I feel like if you need one per like breath, it's not going to work out well. You know, the rules aren't very explained to us, so maybe I'm thinking too far into it, but okay.
Yo, why is everyone coughing?
Didn't you hear? The system cut everyone's puffs in half to reduce population.
What the John?
So now the government cut the puffs in half for everyone to reduce population. So is this like, was this need for puffs or like whatever happened to everyone's lungs, was that created by the government? And now it's like a weird capitalist thing where you have a certain amount and then you're gonna die? I'm a little confused. And how does it decide it? I'm sorry, like, to poke at the logistics of this world so much. I'm just very confused. And what about people who already had like asthma and stuff? Is this just an everyone thing now? I don't know if it even is related to asthma or you just need these to live for some reason. What's in the inhalers? Like, is it a special medicine or like, I don't know, drugs? What's going on here?
I heard you only have 1,000 puffs. Is that true?
Yeah, that's correct.
Ew, I only dated you because I thought you had more puffs. We're over.
Bro, is this girl going to like kill him for his puffs? Because she only dated him for them and now she thinks he doesn't have a lot. And then like, what was she going, you know, like if you date someone who's like old and rich, it's like a thing. It's not a thing. That was such a funny way of saying that. You know how it's like a joke, or maybe some people do it. Don't date like rich people, older people, and then, you know, something happens. This sounds so suspicious. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Anyways, let's just keep watching the video, okay?
Your teacher is now dead. She ran out of puffs. Does this mean we don't have a test today?
Huh?
Attention, everyone's puffs will be public by tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so when you run out, you do die, which I guess was obvious, but like, you can't breathe anymore, you die, okay. I guess they're too desensitized to this because that kid really didn't seem to care at all. He was just glad they didn't have a test, which fair enough, but at the same time. And then the government's unprivating puffs. But it seems weird that like, why is that even an option to make them private? And then why are you going to take that away? Do you want to cause rioting? I feel like this kid's going to get beaten up. Also, he hasn't checked his in a while. I did feel a sense of anxiety of like, I feel like he's using them up because he thinks he has a lot. But at this point, I don't know if he even does anymore. So that was the first video I saw from him. And I that's what made me think it was a joke because I thought it was a funny concept. It was funny, like not in a bad way, it just was. So I watched another one and I'm only showing it for one specific reason. The storyline, I'm not even going to ask questions. You know I have them. I'm not even going to ask them. I'm going to say one specific thing about this video, and that's it.
Oh, I'm sick of eating blue stuff all the time. You know what? Screw it.
Yo, isn't Devin's color blue? Yeah. Oh my god, what is he doing? What's gonna happen if he's not representing his color?
Then why is everyone given a color to represent?
That is all I have to say. I'm not going to ask any questions about the universe, the rules, or anything. Why does he have a giant pencil in his backpack?
You see, everything you've been told is a lie.
What do you need a giant pencil for? What are you signing? What are you writing? I don't know. That was my only question watching this. Look, and he like pulls it around front, so you really get a good look at it. It's just, it won't even fit in his backpack. What do you need that for? That's it. We can move on from him. Next POV. I believe I forgot to mention this, but at the end of the same video, he randomly adds in a Call of Duty zombie sound effect. I have no idea what it has to do with the plot, but it's so funny and so just out of nowhere. I can't believe I only talked about the giant pencil and not the sound effect. I was just so stuck on it, but this is another very confusing thing, so yeah, okay, moving on. So this is another category of a lot of POVs, and this is the ones that what they're saying and doing is like based off of the song that is playing in the background. So I guess good luck to me for copyright. I mean, I don't have to worry about getting demonetized because I'm not monetized anyways, so, but yeah, I probably will just quiet down the video anyways, or like speed it up or something to distort it a little. But yeah, this is our next genre. So this one's funny to me because her expressions, one, are like really over dramatized, but you know what's funny about this one is that they're trying to act like she disses him like really bad. He's like hurt, but I feel like she seemed really upset by him saying like, oh, I got you, and then the caption says POV, the popular boy at school is always playing with girls, but this time she's playing with him. But I feel like that's not the case. Maybe you just don't have enough of a time limit to go through this whole story of like, oh, now it was a trick to get back at him. But I feel like she just got her feelings hurt and was trying to do one of those, no, I didn't actually love you, I was lying. Yeah, and since I said it second, that means you know it was true. I know I just said I was in love with you, but I only said that so that you would think that I was, not because I actually was. And he like, it's not even like he said I love you and then she like tricked him. Then it just feels very defensive. I don't believe it. I don't feel like he would be getting owned in the situation. It seems like everyone would be like, okay, sure, you don't love him. And why are his friends there when they're making out anyways? That's weird. That's odd. Don't do that. That's weird. Leave your friends out of this. So this was a little bit of a different video. I've wanted to do something like this for a while. I have lots of other ideas. There's a movie I want to watch and do like commentary on it and other things like that. If you guys enjoy this, let me know. If you have any other thoughts on videos you would like to see, I have more Sims videos coming out, and I also was playing another game and I'll start posting those videos soon too. I don't know. I liked doing this. I liked talking about stuff. I hope you liked my commentary. I don't even know if I said much. Some of the things I was just too shocked really when I saw them. If you have any videos you would like me to react to, send them to me. I have like my stuff linked below, or if you know me, just text me, whatever. But wow. Yeah, wow. I guess that's really it. Let me know what you thought. And again, if you have anything else you'd like me to react to, or if you have any thoughts on the videos themselves, or on like TikTok POVs, and especially these videos, or videos like them, there's just something about them that's interesting. Yeah, interesting is the word. Well, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Let me know what you think, all that jazz. Subscribe if you want, comment if you'd like. I appreciate any feedback at all. Yeah, AlrightyRoo, I'm Bella Boo, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.